Hey guys, welcome to Man Down Gardening. My name is Jeremy, and I'm going to show you guys how I supercharge my soil for all your cannabis content. So these are the ingredients I like to use. I'm a Gaia Green dry amendment guy and hp-promix. That's what I have down there. So first off, let's just get this set up. And what I have here is about 7 gallons because I'm going to do some transplanting later this week of some clones, and I have about 7 gallons of medium. And what you want to do is you want to add about 10% of perlite first. So when I'm adding my perlite, I just do it by eye, and yeah, right about there is good enough for me. That one you can pretty much do by eye. It depends on how much you want the drainage, honestly, how much you believe you need for your drainage. I might actually need a little bit more, but for now that's going to be just fine. So we'll just start. I like to do personally when I'm starting from clone or seed or anything but bloom. It's 50-50 ratio of 2A4 and 444. So it's 3 tablespoons per gallon of medium for both 2A4 and 444. So what I like to do is I have this little cup right here, and this is 7 tablespoons per little cup. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put 3 of these little guys in there. 1, there's no order of which orders got to go in first or any of that. So 2, and you don't want too much, guys. I learned the hard way last time, so we're gonna make sure that it's right on. And I'm doing it this way because, well, I'm gonna have some of this stuff is gonna be left over. So now we have the 444, and we're gonna do the same thing, 50-50. One. And you guys want to remember that this stuff is gonna take a couple weeks to break down in your soil. So if you need something right away, well, I highly suggest you guys invest into some green rush as well. There's 3. Okay, there's the 444. Now, I use bone meal and oyster shell. Last time I used oyster shell, but they didn't have any, so I got some bone meal. I'm gonna go ahead and use this up. I'm not gonna put in both at the same time. That's not what I meant when I say I use both. I use either one or the other. But this stuff, the bone meal, is 2 tablespoons per gallon of medium. Since I have 7, we're gonna do 14. It's either 1 to 2. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 this time because it's fresh soil. So here's 1. And 2. This is so much easier than sitting there and measuring them out 1 tablespoon at a time. Alfalfa meal. So this is the deal with this stuff. If you're gonna add worm castings, don't add the maximum amount. This calls for 2 to 4 tablespoons per gallon. I'm gonna add worm castings as well, so I'm gonna go on the low end, and we're just gonna do 2 tablespoons per gallon, which is 14 tablespoons, which will equal 2 of these little cups. This is full of all kinds of goodies for your plants. Here's 1. If you guys can hear them fans, I'm sorry, but I have to have them on right now. but I'm gonna try to get rid of all that noise. And there's 2. And lastly, we are going to add some worm castings. These are the ones that I've been using because you can get a big bag like this for like 40 bucks. So I'm gonna put in 2 cups. These are 16-ounce cups. And with the alfalfa meal, this is going to be plenty of nitrogen for the baby. We'll just give them a little bit. There we go. And that's all there is to it, guys. And that's all I'm gonna put in it. And then you just come in and you got to mix it up really good. You should have a mask on. Yeah, I don't know where mine is right now, so I'm just gonna hold my breath. And make sure you guys wear gloves, because that Gaia green is not good on your skin. Gloves and a mask, it's a must. You want to make sure that you mix it up real well. Now, I'm not going to show any plants in this video because, well, I don't want it to get restricted. And honestly, I want this to be a guide for as many people as possible. But just know that this is for all your cannabis plants. And this is this is going to be enough food to feed them for a month, guys. So I'm going to do some transplanting a little bit later down the road with this. And I'm going to use 1 gallon pots I got for my next run. I got some babies that I'm going to transplant into 1 gallon pots. And this should feed them for a month. And then I'll be able to transplant them into their final resting place. When they get ready to be lollipopped and flipped into flower. So if you guys can, please hit that like and subscribe. Leave a comment or an emoji. That's literally all there is to it, guys. This will really yield out some really good fruits. Thanks, guys.